This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
What about our Quasar podcast, The Quantum Zone?
What about our Quasar podcast?
Wendell Vaughn, the first Earthman ever appointed Protector of the Universe. Bonded to the energy-transforming quantum bands that are both weapons and symbols of his station, he fights an ongoing battle to defend all life in the universe from cosmic evil as Quasar. Hello and welcome back to the front lines. I am Phil. Joining me as always, Master of the Quantum Zone and the Master of Zelda.
I am Will. Hey.
And if he can get those nuts out of his mouth, also
They're Cheez-Its. There's no nuts in their mouth. Listen, I was in an Uber for 45 minutes. I'm starving. I'm a professional. This is off-camera chewing. You can talk whatever. I'm here.
All right, Master of Uber, Matt Kona.
Definitely not Master of Uber. I was... Oh, man.
Slave to Uber.
No.
You big city folk and your problems.
Uber had me in a quantum Kia of imprisonment. Sparkly quantum tentacles.
Back from our review of Quasar 6. All right. All right. I wanted to bring up before we get to back in the Operation Galactic Storm, a grave injustice that Marvel pulled on us last week. Guardians of the Galaxy #9. For those of you who've read it, I'm sure you know what I'm about to bring up. No Quasar, and most of the people on this cover aren't in this issue. Star-Lord is. I think the hooded figure is, because I think that's his father. But we pretty much don't see anyone else on this cover. And now, don't tell me Quasar isn't popular enough for his own series. You're using him false advertising to sell your book. Now,
yeah.
I mean, what is that? Is that just like they did covers ahead of time and they didn't know how far the story was going to progress, or?
I don't know.
False advertising. At least
I honestly didn't read it because you reviewed it, so I didn't feel an urgency to talk about it on here. I'm a little bit behind in my pull list. I haven't read the latest House of Powers of X or whatever.
Oh,
I'm behind.
So you probably didn't read House of X #5 last week, where they were.
Don't say anything.
Okay.
I didn't read it. It came out last week.
They explained the first page of House of X #1. That's all I'll say.
Oh, okay. All right.
But yeah, just like even like in issue 2 before this in Guardians, like at least you saw Quasar like in the background, like imprisoned in one of those tubes. Nothing. He doesn't get mentioned. You don't see him in the background. Nothing.
Sacrilege.
But I was telling Will before you jumped on that. Now, like every time I crack open an issue of Guardians, I like flip right to the letters page to see if a young Matt Kona wrote in again or not. See if lightning strikes twice.
Maybe I'll write in about this injustice now.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Grave injustice. Right.
Or we're going to get a new cosmic team. I mean,
hey, did we get a message from Eon's Closet or something? I
don't know. I know Ray sent us a message today about the issue, so I'll hit that up afterwards because it spoils the.
I got an alert that's.
Well, I know Ray wrote to the Facebook page today.
Oh, okay. Was that it? Okay.
So I mean, I'll double check, but yeah, I do know Ray sent us the message through the Facebook page.
Oh, okay, cool. That's probably what it was then.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Hey, before we get into things, can I find something? All right. I love looking through old Wizard magazines.
Oh.
and I found one well, maybe I don't have it handy, but I thought I did. It listed the top selling titles for, I think it was January '92, whenever this came out, and this was right before. It was listed right before an issue of Moon Knight. This Quasar 32.
Oh, you mean it was one? It was one. Ray, listen up. So this was like one slot above the Moon Knight.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So
we
I thought that was funny.
We see the hierarchy of.
I'll find it. I'll send it. I'll send it to Ray. I have it somewhere.
So were all the Operation Galactic Storm issues like pretty high that month?
Yeah, I'll look it up. Well,
I think they'd all we'd probably do around the same numbers because it was all one big story. But
true,
there may have been people who didn't read every single issue.
Yeah, incompletists.
Because everything was hitting the newsstand. Because, like we said, these Quasar issues were numbered 1, 2, and 3. Because they brought them back to the newsstand for that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think everything else was on the newsstand. Oh, that's right. Next week we get the Wonder Man issue.
I know, that's so much fun. That is so much fun.
Do your vocal exercises, Kona.
Oh man, I gotta work.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be pulling double duty with Rick Jones and no, what do I have to do Rick Jones?
Yeah. Okay. It was Wizard Comics number 7. Number single digit.
Ooh, wow.
It still had like paper.
You took it out of the plastic.
And I don't know if this was ever in the plastic. But okay. Top 10, January 1992. Number 45, Quasar 32. Number 46, Moon Knight 36. Avengers West Coast 80 was 37. And trying to see what the highest ranking.
If my microphone wasn't
the number 1 that month, Punisher Warzone number 1.
Oh, that's John Romita Jr. on the cover.
Yeah, I figured 92. It had to be either Punisher, Wolverine, or Spider-Man.
Yeah. Punisher 61 was also number 61.
Ooh.
And X-Men 6, Uncanny X-Men was number 3.
Oh yeah,
X-Force, Spider-Man 20, number 5, X-Factor, a lot of X's.
This was when, let's see, X-Men 6, that was Jim Lee. X-Force would have been Rob Liefeld.
Yeah.
The Image guys are still at Marvel.
This was during the boom. Yeah.
Well, also this one, it kind of introduced the debut of Youngblood, but Image wasn't called Image yet. It was still going to be Malibu or something. I don't know. Very it's an interesting little time and date.
Well, wasn't there a Malibu and then didn't Image? Was it Image bought them out? Maybe.
I think they were going to distribute Image, and then Image became so much more. Yeah.
Speaking of that, in another week or two, I think Spawn 301 is supposed to come out where that's going to break the record.
Yeah,
because right now, for Spawn 300 tied the record for longest running in the independent book, meaning one that's not more Ward TC.
Yeah.
What's on the cover of that Wizard magazine?
Exo Man of War.
Yeah.
By Barry Windsor Smith.
But this is a great read. Good talk about with Jim Shooter about starting up Valiant.
I saw. Speaking of Shooter, I saw an article today. He's doing something for some company. Let me pull that up. I sent it to Charlie Esser because he loves Jim Shooter. Jim Shooter ushers in hard-boiled noir with talking animals to Image Comics with Slow City Blues. So it's like a noir story with talking animals.
Yeah. But it's cool that you mentioned the Spawn 300 because there's also a great article about Cerebus, the record setter of the independent 300. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's who had the record, I think. Did it go to 300, I think?
Yeah, because it started in 1977, and this is from 1992.
Yeah.
And they already said it will be, they've mapped it out. The 300 issue will be in 2004. And that's crazy. 12 years ahead of time. Yeah. Now we got to read those. Great.
Did they even reprint those? I mean, not that I'm a big
looking
for them, but Cerebus is out there. You can find them.
Yeah.
Because what is it? Like a talking aardvark or something?
I'd say about the first 100 issues are just pretty brilliant satire, and there are some places that are just laugh out loud.
Oh, really?
Funny.
Yeah.
And then it goes a different way. Yeah. It gets.
Yeah, really the only exposure I had to Cerebus was he showed up in, was it Spawn 10 or something?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Wow. I think they were doing like weird crossovers that month or something. Like, I don't know, Spawn was almost in a dream state, and they're kind of like talking about what the comic industry.
That's when McFarlane brought on the 4 writers. He brought on Alan Moore, Neil Gaiman, Frank Miller, and Dave Sim. I think those are the 4.
Yeah, because
right?
I think wasn't it Gaiman who created Angela the Angel?
And there was a big lawsuit about that.
Yeah, because they killed her off in like issue 100, and now Marvel, like I think he sold it to Marvel or whatever. So yeah, she's over at Marvel. Now she's now there's one of the night, was it the 10th realm? I'm trying to remember. There's a heaven realm, and Angela's like, I think she's like the half sister of Thor and Loki now.
Yeah. I have no idea.
Because it was big. She was big for a while. I don't know if they're even doing anything with her right now.
Wow. Wasn't she like in the Asgardians of the Galaxy for a little bit, maybe?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if that's still going because I wasn't reading them. Oh, but remember a couple weeks back, it might have been a month or so, I interviewed Ron Friends. I guess him and DeFelker are going to have another. There's a Thor. What is it? Thor the Worthy. It's like a one shot. I think it's coming out in December. And I guess the story they're doing in it is it's going to be a Thunderstrike flashback story or something. Yeah,
cool.
Masterson, or a son of Masterson.
Yeah, no, I think it's the original. Yeah, it's going to be a flashback.
Cool. Very cool.
I believe he said he would speak with me or speak again. So
yeah, you better make that happen.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. Obviously, you're going to. I don't know how to. I'm just enthusiastic.
I mean, if you get the issue, you can join us. I don't.
All right. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Mr. Cheez-Its.
I'm done.
Cheez-It crumbs out of your beard when you talk to us, to a comic book writer or artist. All right, should we get to this issue?
Yeah.
Sure thing.
All right. Yeah, so Kona will be Wonder Man's like on what, 1 or 2 pages. Rick Jones. Kona, you want to do Star Fox, and then Will, do you want to do Minerva and Atlas?
Sure.
All right.
Sure thing.
All right. So part 3. Man, we're at part 3 already. Operation Galactic Storm, part 3 from Quasar 32. We love Quasar.
Best, most favoriteest cover of mine.
That's great.
And
I wish I could find it. The original.
And no subtlety with this title, The Tomb of Marvel.
Yes.
I wonder where this is going to take place. Yes, so Quasar 32 or number 1, depending if you picked up the newsstand edition.
Yeah.
From March 1992. All right, do the recap. The alien shi'ar have captured the Psych Magnetron, a Kree device of strategic value in their war against the Kree Empire. That is, unless the Cosmic Avenger Quasar can intercept them before they warp through the Stargate near Earth's sun. So, yes, that all occurred last episode in Avengers West Coast number 80. All right, so this takes place close to the sun. The Earth is roughly...
But he might as well be walking on the sun.
The Earth is roughly 93 million miles from the sun. Right now, Earth's own protector of the universe is roughly 2 million miles away. Just only 2 million. And he's thinking, blast, missed it by that much. Because remember, the ship warped away from him at the end of Avengers West Coast. So he calls in, Quasar to Avengers West. I failed to intercept the starship when it warped into hyperspace. The good old sun flared up and obliterated the trail, so I couldn't follow. Really sorry about that. Unless you have a better plan, I'm going to stick around here a bit, see if I can determine if the solar activity is coincidental or triggered by the hyperspace opening. Quasar out. All right, we already did the title, so of course it's Quasar. Mark Grunwald's story. Greg Capullo, pencil art. Yay.
Yep.
Harry Candelario, ink art. Janice Chiang, letter art. Joe Rosis, color art. Kelly Corvus, edit art. Tom DeFalco, pop tart.
Hey, at the end of this, remind me to show you guys something. I think you'll think it's kind of cool.
And remind me, we have a message from Ray.
Yes.
We see another solar flare. Quasar's thinking, oh, here comes another flare right toward me. Can't get through my energy aura, unfortunately. Fortunately, the quantum force is a lot stronger than the flame of a medium-sized yellow star. So Quasar's power is more powerful than the sun? Take that, Moon Knight! Oh, Ray was laughing. He watched our video already. You know, when we were doing all the names last time, I think he even threw one in. He was laughing. All right, so Quasar's staring at the sun with his funky glasses. This is not good. The sun's acting like somebody dumped a load of firecrackers on it. Wish I knew what's normal for this time of year. Then I'd know how concerned to be. Wait, wasn't there a manned solar observatory outside Mercury's orbit? Star core, if the memory serves. If anybody knows records about the sun's activity, they do. Let me try to screen out the sun's static and lock in on it. And he sees it. There it is. As he warps in. Hey, it looks like they're trying to steal his logo.
Yeah.
Or is that Captain Marvel's? I don't know. So he calls in, attention, Star Corps. This is Quasar, one of the Avengers, requesting permission to come aboard, if I may. Over. And he gets in an airlock soon. I mean, this is no laughing matter. So Quasar comes in. Hey, guy, nice airlock. Take me to your leader.
I love that. That's awesome.
And the guy's in a spacesuit thinking, he's not wearing a spacesuit. How's he breathe? This way. And Quasar's talking to the scientist. So I was wondering if there's been an unexpected increase in solar activity lately. Has there ever? Eruptive prominences have 78% over this time. Disruption of a 11-year cycle. Magnetic field lines seem to be. Whoa, hold on, one at a time. We see a woman. I'm Talia Krumma. Quasar, I can call up any of the data you might require. All I want to know is if you think the warping of space so close to the sun is harming it in some way. She says, my tentative answer is that it is indeed disrupting normal activity of the sun's corona. I've never seen solar flare activity like this in the 2 years I've been up here. When you think that one major flare produces enough energy to supply New York City with power for 200 million years, and we've been having several major flares a week. Sounds like you people are in jeopardy every moment you remain. I could give you all a quick lift back to Earth. And one of the other scientists says, no, we're scientists. We have a job to do. Well, how about if I just tow your station to a safer orbit? And Talia is saying, all of our experiments would have to be aborted or recalculated. Quasar, well, I'll give you a special frequency to contact me. If you get second thoughts, I can... Oh, excuse me. As the quantum bands flash. And Quasar pulls out his card. Quasar here. Hi, Peg. Stop. And then he's thinking, whoops, forgot at this distance from Earth there is an 8-minute time lag in communications.
Typical Wendell. Come on.
So basically, 8-minute time delay.
Buffering.
That's right. So you see the message from Peggy. Received a call from Avenger on leave Star Fox. He says that someone tripped the proximity alarms around Captain Marvel's tomb world. I told him we'd send someone if we could. You're our fastest Avenger. If you can spare the time. So more powerful than the sun and the fastest Avenger. Yeah, fuck it, Quicksilver. So Quasar's thinking, Marvel's my predecessor as protector of the universe. You bet I'll spare the time. And I like hanging out there. Incredible Four. So he says to the scientist, something's come up, but remember to call me the moment you fear for your safety, and you'll be surprised how fast I can get here. And they say, will do. He flies out the airlock. Good people. I just feel weird about leaving them here. So it won't take me long to get here. It will take a while for their message to reach me at the speed of light. We're thinking, I'll talk to Captain America. I bet his persuasive powers can convince them to let me take them to a safer vantage point. But right now, it's time to quantum jump, which he does. And all the scientists are like, you catch that? What was it? Did he enter warp space? How come it didn't affect the sun? What must it be like to be able to... And in the quantum zone, we see Wendell flying. The good old quantum zone, shortest distance between two astronomical points. Relaxing in here. Good to think. What a madhouse my life's been lately. So much things up in the air. Oh man, I just realized I haven't checked in on my cosmic goddaughter in a while. Hope she hasn't been bored. Don't know how she could be the cosmic awareness she inherited from her mother, Eon. Should keep her amused. It kept me amused while I had it.
That is back in issues numbers 23 through 25.
So Quasar calls and says, "Hey, Epoch, it's Quasar. You there, little spudling?"
Spudling. I love that.
He says, "Yes, Quasar. Figuratively, anyway." He says, "How you doing? Compared to what?" He says, "Never mind. I got a favor to ask. Could you use your budding cosmic awareness to investigate the whereabouts of this lady I used to hang around with, Moondragon? I want to find out what connection she has with my new employee, H.D. Steckley." Man, what a I don't know, just
it's a little late.
He's doing a background check, man. He's just doing a background check.
A little late, right? Come on.
You find that is that like an awkward segue? Because it's like, okay, I'm worried about the solar flares, and then someone's breaking into Marvel's tomb. But hey, while I'm commuting, let me try to find out about this new HD. Because even Epoch says, "You mean the woman that your other coworkers are now discussing?" Because as we see in New York, Ken and Kayla are walking down the street. Ken says, "So the new HD got you convinced she's legit yet?" And Kayla says, "I don't know. I guess. Something wrong, Kayla? You seem a bit out of it today." She says, "Haven't been sleeping too well the last few nights."
Yeah, it looks like she's been staying up late hanging out with Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, she's wearing a yellow coat. Yeah. Oh, is that one behind her on the next page? Ken says,
wow.
Ken says, "Hope you haven't been losing sleep over that flying blonde that's been hanging around the boss. Believe me, you got it all over her." Man, is Ken making his move? And then we see a figure behind them as Kayla says, "Oh, Ken, that's sweet of you too." And she goes, "Hey, wait, what? Thought I saw something." And she's like, "Great, now my imagination's running away with me." It's like, "What do you mean? Thought I saw a monster. I really need to get more rest." So what? Did she? I mean, I guess it was just out of the corner of her eye, but she didn't recognize the angler. I would have been like, "Hey, that looks like that guy."
That looks like the angler guy that took me hostage
during my job interview with the boss.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, get ready, Star Fox.
All right.
Comb those crumbs out of your beard.
Okay.
All right. It's, space, a tiny moon in orbit around Saturn. As Quasar warps back into regular space, there it is, Marvel's tomb world. Been quite a few months since I last paid my respects. That had better be all the visitor is doing. Wait, is there a question mark? That had better be all the visitor is doing? Then he sees a spaceship tethered to the moonlet. Gravity's nothing to speak of on a mass this small. Then he starts banging on the side of it. Open up or I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll bust your door down. He's thinking, no answer. Wait a minute. Would they be able to hear? I mean, I know he has a quantum aura around him, but would they be able to hear him in space?
Well,
maybe he's broadcasting in radio waves.
Maybe.
I don't know. He tends to do that.
I was going to say, I think anytime he's been on this moon, he's had a quantum aura, so I don't think it has an atmosphere or anything.
Yeah.
Grunwald.
Space still can hear you scream, but they can hear you pound, I guess.
Yeah.
So Quasar's thinking, no answer. Well, there's a number of ways in there. Here's one I haven't tried yet. As he makes a spiked shoulder pad and is about to shoulder check the door until someone opens it. Woo! Woo!
Spaduck. And Star Fox is just hanging out, pressing the button, just
opening the door.
Yeah. Says, hold your
Spadunk.
You all right, Quasar?
Yeah, I didn't recognize your ship. Hope I didn't wreck anything.
Yeah, repair units can handle it. Boy, I didn't expect you here so soon. You are fast.
Yeah, see? Even Star Fox, like, damn. So where are the Tomb Raiders?
Laura Croft? Well, no.
That's what I was thinking.
In the tomb, I'd imagine. Just got here myself.
Hang on, Star Fox. I'll glide us there. So he makes a glider out of quantum energy.
Star Fox is my formal name. Call me Eros.
Meanwhile, in the tomb.
How many more deterrent devices, my love? 2, possibly 3 more. The custom of preserving the body of the dead in such a flagrant manner seems such a waste of resources. It is the mind that matters, not the flesh, not its house of flesh. Yes, but were it not for this quaint Titanian custom, our mission would in no way be as simple as Atlas. Trouble. Outside, I've just had a 7th sense flash.
That sounds fake.
Then let's... What? We are under attack. I can't break free. Arg!
So we just see like quantum... What drags him out of the tomb? What drags him out of the tomb?
Sparkly quantum tentacles?
Nice.
Okay. Star Fox.
Yeah, I know, but I got the sound was skipping on this quantum tentacles. Oh. All right. So you said the conditions under which I have made the agreement.
No.
Oh.
Nice trick.
Third panel. Page 11. Third panel.
Page 11?
Well, that's what it says in the issue.
Oh, okay. Nice. Oh, he's at the top. I get it. I didn't see him in blue. Nice trick.
What have we here? Hey, I know these two. Captain Atlas and Dr. Minerva. That's funny. I could have sworn the last time we met you promised you'd never venture into my solar system again.
Back in issue number 10, Quantum Zoners. Yeah, good one. Good one, Matt.
Just quoting the crash test dummies.
The condition under which I made that agreement have changed. The Kree are at war.
Come on, that's business as usual for you space troopers.
Let me finish. We were at war with the Shi'ar Empire for the first time in our race's history.
Shi'ar? Hey, let me ask you something. Are there Shi'ar in the solar system? Whoa.
Pama, the Imperial Guard.
Attack! Look at that 2-page Capullo spread.
That is so freaking awesome.
Oh, I love it.
Legion of Superheroes, right, Will?
Yep, that's right. And he's staring him down. Cool as a cucumber.
Minerva.
Oh, sorry. Free us. We'll be slaughtered like this.
These people are Shi'ar?
Yes.
Okay, don't panic. Nobody will get slaughtered if I can help it. As he raises the quantum band over his head. Impulse, the Caped One is wielding energy weapons. I've got him in my sights. Magic. Too late. He's erected a protective dome. As they all start battering on it. It looks like a lot of guys are battering this dome.
I like the big giant foot. That's
large. Terrans. Beware athlete's foot. These shi'ar seem to have some pretty heavy hitters on their team. If anyone has a plan, I'd be glad to hear it.
I'm using my ability to stimulate the pleasure centers of our attackers' minds, but I don't seem to be pacifying any of them in the least.
I don't get it. What kind of strength do these people have? My dome's starting to crumble. Man, I wish I had a few more Avengers here to even the odds a bit. But there's nobody who could get here in time to do us any good. And speaking of the Avengers, Avengers West Coast Compound.
Look at that swimming pool. Nice. So California.
Rick Jones.
Come on, Cap. Let me go. Let me get back to my main man, the Hulk. He worries about me when I'm out late.
Sorry, Rick. Until we're certain that the Kree and the Shi'ar have no further designs upon you, we're keeping you under protective custody.
No offense, Capster, but I feel a whole lot safer with the Hulk.
Tell you what, we'll assign you a 24-hour bodyguard.
Yahoo!
Wonder Man, you're the most powerful Avenger here. You up to it?
Me? Well, how long is this for?
I don't know.
Simon Williams, Mr. Hollywood, my bodyguard. How come I'm not relieved? Maybe you didn't like my performance in Revenge of the Ninja Nuns. I thought he was great in it.
Yeah,
I think you're a little biased. I think
I was going to say, I think I'm covering it in October.
We are. Enjoying it. It's a horror movie.
All right, so we'll get way more into Rick Jones and Wonder Man next episode. But back at Marvel's tomb.
Oh!
Eesh.
This can't be happening. I erected my dome 8 ways from Sunday, and they still broke through. Here, these shields should, as he's handing out like Captain America shields.
Counterfeit.
Hey.
I don't know where that's coming from. It's probably not from him. Hey, where's Atlas?
I don't know. That's fine. And Quasar
it's coming from the floor. No one is assigned the role of the floor.
Yeah, on the floor where Atlas and Quasar streaks off into the sky. Lousy. He sneaked back into the tomb while my back was turned. Can't chase after him right now, not with a couple dozen super aliens to deal with. Better start with the strong guys as he flies towards the giant. What? As he goes through him. The giant can make himself intangible? Then why didn't he just reach through my dome? Why'd he bother to smash against it? And
the shi'ar is it's substantial.
Something is not right about this.
Oh yeah, and Quasar's whipped out the nunchucks.
Nice.
Yep.
I can't seem to connect with any of these guys. Do all Imperial Guardsmen have the power of intangibility? On the other hand, besides battering in my dome, I haven't seen any of them connect with any of us. Are these guys ineffectual phantoms, or are they just illusions of some... Ah! My eyes! I can't see because there's a blinding flash of light. Or is this another illusion? No, it's a Star Trek board game. Doesn't matter. Either way, I'm blind. This calls for state-of-the-art quantum armor as he armors up.
Quasar?
Hope I don't look too stupid. Why is it when people go blind, they like clothe themselves in yellow? Daredevil. Quasar's thinking, I'll just have to let my Q-bands do the seeing for me. Weird, all these super aliens around, and I pick up energy emanations from but 1, 2, 3 of them. Can the rest of them cloak their energies, or are they really even there? They're not let loose with indiscriminate blasts. A ricochet might hit Star Fox. No choice but to try getting physical again. He punches, an alien Cyclops looking dude. My impulse burster, not penetrating his armament. Contact. This one's really here at least. He's by far the most energetic of the lot.
Manta, look out! Oh, finally, someone who could be touched. Maybe I can bliss out with her as well as he spoons her. Yeah. Oh, man.
In the melee, I've not had time to pay heed to my extrasensory impressions as to where the true source of danger lie. No more.
Hey, can I interest any of the rest of you in the pleasure principle? Oh, look how happy Manta
Here.
is in the background. Look at that.
Exactly. Here, though I cannot see anything, the source of danger is here. Oh, sorry, that was somebody else.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody she hit, yeah.
So we see Eros kind of in the middle of things. What in the name of Kronos? The shi'ar have all disappeared. Almost all, at any rate. The woman I blissed out is still there, as is Quasar's sparring partner. Hang on, flipping the page. Flipping. Minerva?
Apparently, this woman can project multiple three-dimensional illusions when conscious, that is.
You know something, Minerva? For an opponent, you're smacked in the face.
Now to help Atlas.
All right, another scene change. Meanwhile, in another galaxy on the outskirts of the 10,000 world, the 10,000 world Kree Empire. 10,000, not bad. We see an alien guy. The Empire's decaying, and I should simply sit back and let it happen. It would serve those two idiots who usurped the mantle of leadership from the Supreme Intelligence right. The Exalted One would never have dismissed so many of us scientists. Inability to meet the quota indeed. Did they even examine my past record? Were they not aware of my achievements? By Tambor. Is that Jeffrey Tambor?
By Hank from the Larry Sanders Show.
Nice. Hey now. I was the chief architect of the Pursuer Project. What could have been the next generation in cyber genetic engineering. Too many bugs to work out before it can even be cost effective, they said. There are more promising cyber technic projects in development, they said. Bah! Short-sighted know-nothings. I'll show them. Assign me to this backwater factory role. Will they make me foreman of a munitions manufacturing plant? Insulting and stupid as he gets into a machine and turns it on. For I took the Pursuer technology with me and converted some of these facilities to accommodate it. If they don't want me to develop cyber genetic warriors for the militia, so be it. But I have developed them nonetheless, and I myself shall be the sole benefactor of my genius. It is accomplished. I have been imprinted. The process works as I knew it would. It is cyber geneticist Korath Thak who you have banished, usurpers, but it is Korath the Pursuer who shall return to shake this empire to its foundations.
This is his first appearance, and he showed up in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. So how cool!
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But meanwhile, back at Marvel's tomb, back at the ranch, we see the guy Quasar's fighting. No, don't! As Quasar punches through his visor with his quantum armor. You've breached my containment suit. I'm dispersing. Yeah, it looks like he's just like shooting out all over the place. What? Energy spewing out all over the place. What's the deal with this guy? And we see a little glowing thing. Help me, I can't breathe. Something floating in front of me. Something small. That's what was inside there? Easy, little fella. You want to be contained? Here's a container as he puts a bubble around him.
That's what he does.
One down. One down. How many more to go? Sure wish my eyes would stop hurting. I hope I haven't suffered any permanent retina damage. Hey, vision's so cloudy, but I can almost make out something. 3 figures lying on the ground. So where's the rest of the Imperial Guard? They take a powder or what? Let me bubble up this crew. Then check out Marvel's tomb. Don't know how big it is. Maybe they're all down there. There's the hole. Should I go fishing like last time? Nah, throw off the entrance and going after them, which she does.
Oh, Quasar.
Minerva's hiding. Have you no shame, Captain, robbing the grave of one of your own people?
He was a traitor to our race. His name is reviled throughout the Empire. Our customs are not yours. Had Marvell remained true to the Empire, he would have wanted me to do this.
Yeah, right. What you take from him, Atlas? Let me see your hands. Slowly.
Listen to me, Quasar. These are what the Shi'ar were after, the unique negabands that our former Emperor awarded Marvell. The Shi'ar already have our psych magnetron. If they get their hands on these, they will wreak untold destruction.
As if you won't, I'll see to it nobody wrecks with them. Hand them over, Atlas. This, I guess he doesn't because Quasar. Okay, I'll just going to have to snatch them from you as he makes more quantum tentacles with pincers on the end of them. And then we see Minerva trying to sneak up behind Quasar. Nice try, Minerva, but I figured you might have been around here somewhere, so I rigged up some quantum tripwires to detect anything moving toward me.
No matter. She provided me with the distraction I needed to place these on my wrists and call upon the fabled power of the negabands.
Clang.
Clang.
What the? Where's Atlas? Who's he? Whoever he is, he's trapped. He's traded places with Atlas, and he's about to explode in the vacuum of space. Because we know it's Rick Jones who used to trade places with Captain Marvell in the negative zone. And they slap their negabands together. Continued in part 4 of Operation Galactic Storm in Wonder Man number 7. Next episode.
And I have to say, Jeff Johnson draws an excellent Quasar in that issue.
There's some good art next issue. And for all you fans, we're going to get a lot of Matt Kono Wonder Man goodness next episode.
Yes, sir.
And Rick Jones.
Watch that. You either you or I could do Rick Jones.
Out.
All right.
I mean, basically,
recast. Okay.
Well, I mean, you want to do 90% of the issue?
No.
I mean, that's fine if you think you can do it. I know you can do it, but
No. I'm gonna rest.
I can see him doing the Rocky training montage for the next week. You know,
With vocal cords. Yeah. I'll be yelling at pieces of meat in a butchery. Yeah. All right.
Okay. All right. Oh, should I bring up? We can get to Ray's feedback. Which he did pretty good considering he said he couldn't send audio because the baby was acting up. Because I think he said, I don't know if he was holding Finn with one arm because he's like, I typed the whole thing with my left hand. All right. So Ray says, hey, Phil, Will, and Matt, just dropping in some thoughts on part 3 of Operation Galactic Storm. A welcome change with it being Quasar centric. Yeah, that's right. The guy more popular than Moon Knight. Overall, a solid issue of Quasar, but we don't really get any more details or interaction between the Kree and Shi'ar. The main, I don't know, M-A-I-N-L. Again, he was typing with his left hand. The main being that Dr. Minerva and Atlas make a play for the negabands. But other than that, I'd like to see more of the Shi'ar or Kree in direct conflict, where there being a bit more exposition between the two. Quasar was excellent, though, and I loved the use of the quantum bands in this issue. So many imaginary ways to use them. My fave being the fishing rod Wendell constructs to snag Atlas and Minerva. Sparkly quantum tentacles. Overall,
thingies.
Overall, solid art and fun action. Keen to hear your thoughts, and the cliffhanger at the end was cool. All the best, and keep it quantum. Cheers, Ray.
Thanks, Ray.
Yes. Always glad to hear from you, Ray. And hopefully we'll hear from Soshin soon, because he did write to me and say that he is behind because I guess he was off work for a while, so he wasn't traveling in the car as much. Oh, when he listens to those previous episodes, and he forgot how to get to work. Oh, so Soshin, make a hard right. All right. So, did you say you wanted to show us? Yes.
Yes. So when you make a comic, there's the penciler and the inker. They do art at the full size. You've seen that. Well, then what the colorist back then, before digital coloring was a thing, he would make a small photocopy of the art, 8.5 by 11, and he would color that and make notes of which colors to use. Well, the colorist for this issue was, who was that again?
Put it back in the bag, dude. The colorist was Joe Rosas.
Joe Rosas. Well, I purchased the color guides for Quasar number 32 from Joe Rosas.
Ooh, nice.
So these are just regular copies that he colored in, and you can see like Y2, Y1, Y3. So he's indicating which colors for the printer to use.
Cool.
When they print the book. I mean, it's kind of cool. So he basically colored these with markers. Colored a copy with markers, which is really cool.
So do you have the whole issue?
This is what... I think one page is missing out of this that he couldn't find at the time.
So you have most of it. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You should just hit him up. Hey, you find that page yet?
Yeah, I'm looking for that page, man. Yeah. Where's that page? Oh, I think it's the double page spread, maybe.
What, that's missing? Oh, that'd be the best one to have.
Yeah, that's the one that's missing in the middle. Yeah.
Probably sold it.
He probably can't find it, would be my guess. But I mean, look, this is just cool, I think.
Yeah.
So was he selling that somewhere?
Yeah, I think I may have got this off eBay like 15 years ago or something. It was a really long time ago. Oh, and he also had the color guide for the cover of Quasar 18.
Ooh, nice.
Which we did a while back. So there's that one. What else do I have in here?
I mean, that might be worth a pretty penny now, but if we actually get some live action Quasar,
that'd be awesome. Yeah, and this is from Avengers number 1, the Perez Busiek. He colored that, and this had Quasar on it, and I was like, yeah.
But yeah, if you're listening to this on the podcast, yeah, go check out the video on YouTube or Get Vocal. You can see all that.
Yeah, and also these are on the Quantum Zone. If you go out and take a look at them.
Yeah, quantumzone.org.
Mm-hmm. Behind the scenes.
Yes.
So, no Quasar in Guardians number 9, so we don't have any good Quasar news this week.
Nope.
I was looking forward to getting that issue in about 3 or 4 days.
Hopefully, maybe the next day or something. But yeah, no Quasar so far. This issue. So what do we think? We're 3 issues into the war.
I'm invested. The pieces are moving, but I like it.
Mm-hmm. And this is an awesome issue. Great art.
And even the next two parts even have Quasar because he appears in that Wonder Man issue, and then then it's the Avengers issue, which everyone's in.
Oh, and it's been so long since I've read this, but he ends up rescuing the Starcore people at some point, doesn't he?
Yeah, is it 33 or 34? Yeah, I think it's in his own book. So.
Okay, yeah, it's been.
Oh wait,
no.
Oh
cool.
wait, I think him and some of the Avengers go, and I think it's the Avengers issue. Yeah, it might be the Avengers issue, like 2 parts from now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they warp and save them.
Cool.
Yeah. That we'll get to that, but I'm just like, I think they used Thor's hammer to get there. You know, like open a warp. I'm like, nobody else can open a space warp.
Quasar, excuse me.
Seriously. Make a nice little ride too with some quantum energy.
Yeah. Very cool.
All right. So, anything else?
I got nothing else.
I can't think of anything.
That's all right. Like we said, I thought we were gonna have Guardians of the Galaxy 9 to talk about, but I guess not. Marvel, make it up to us. Give us a Quasar ongoing.
Seriously.
We need that. We need that now.
That's right. All right. Will Allred, Master of the Quantum Zone. Where can people find you, your works, your original art?
They can find me at WALLRED on Gmail and Twitter and the Facebook thing and all over the place. You can find my self-published work, Diary of Night, at diaryofnight.com, which looks like this. Woo-hoo. All 4 issues. And you can also find all kinds of cool stuff at the Quantum Zone, quantumzone.org.
All right. Mr. Star Fox, where can people find you? What are you doing in October?
Yeah, well, I'm probably sitting in it over for a long time. I'm watching horror movies with my wife, the stand-up comedian Yael Gavish. We watch a movie and recap it and probably argue or have some jokes. Probably a combination of the two. Every day of the month, a new one will be going up. So if you want to see that, follow at Yale Matt Recap on Twitter and Instagram. We have a Facebook page, and you can find us on Apple Podcasts and SoundCloud and all that good stuff. It's going to be exhausting. You can hear me be tired. I'm already tired.
You, sir, are a very strong man.
We'll see if we can make it. I seriously have my doubts. I do. I don't know.
Do you have the whole month plotted out, or do you take suggestions?
Well, we pretty much have it all plotted out. If you want to make suggestions, I'll consider dropping some of my already picked out things. I accidentally picked out a movie that is a 6-hour compilation documentary about serial killers, so we're not going to recap that. I think I'm going to do a movie that I remember hearing about when I first kind of discovered horror movies back when I was a wee young lad, and I always thought the concept was so ridiculous, and it most likely is. But it's a movie called Chopping Mall. It's about a mall that comes to life and kills people. So,
I swear I've heard the name, but I've never seen it.
I haven't seen it either, but I think it's on Amazon or one of those streaming things. But yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
Did you guys ever watch? There was one of the Leprechaun movies, but it's in space.
Oh yeah, I watched that.
All go to space? Didn't like Jason go to space in one of those Friday the 13th?
Yeah.
I don't know, mate.
Oh, hey Matt, did you guys ever do the original Dawn of the Dead?
No, we didn't.
Because it's fun.
Yeah.
It's older, but it's like they filmed it at a mall like real close to here.
Oh yeah, no, that mall. I had a friend who got like kicked out of that mall.
Well, Monroeville Mall.
Yeah.
It's so funny because it's so old because it's like there's a skating rink in there in the movie, but that's been gone for like probably decades. Now there's like a food court there.
Yeah.
I remember watching it as a kid. It's funny because like even as a little kid, I was laughing at it because I think at the end in the credits, the zombies are like ice skating like real slow across the ice.
That's great. No, I've seen it. We just didn't talk about it. Yeah.
I just remember. I was just intrigued by it when I first saw it as a kid. So I was like, "Hey, wait, I know that mall."
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's great. But yeah, that's it. That's me in October. Oh boy, Galactic Storm and Galactic months of horror movies. Infinite. Yeah.
All right. Oh, and I forgot to do our social media. So yeah, send us your thoughts. Next episode, Wonder Man number 7. I know you're itching to let us know, Ray. So email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/quantumzonepod. And again, I think Will mentioned Elon's Closet. Check out our Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/quantumzone, @quantumzonepod on Twitter. Follow CL Sidekicks on Instagram. Check out Work in Progress, capesandlunatics.org before it falls into the sun. Subscribe to Capes and Lunatics YouTube channel and our weekly newsletter, capesandlunatics.home.blog. Call our voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And if you want to see all that original artwork Will was talking about, like I said, subscribe to the Capes and Lunatics YouTube channel or check it out at getvocal.com/channel/capes. All right. And again, I was gonna say Ray or anybody, you could send feedback on all the parts of Galactic Storm. I'll save them. He's like, the baby was acting up. So there's your homework, Ray, dude. Review them all now. All right, let's get out of here. I'm tired. Dakota was stuffed into a back of an Uber for 6 hours.
Still recovering.
It's only Tuesday and it's been a long week. So yeah, I think we're
There's
all
your
worn
horror
out.
movie.
Oh,
Uber.
boy.
Can't wait for that Wonder Man issue. Just hear Matt Coney yell, "Stand still!" Quasar be like, "Wait, what's going on?" But yeah, loving Galactic Storm. I hope you all are enjoying it.
It's an epic of epicness.
Best tagline I think we'll get. All right, Quantum Zoners, remember, come back next time. And remember, keep it quantum.